just remembered that I actually needed to start recording this because I'm not very smart. I mean, I'm hanging nearby some lava. Naturally, I am probably not very smart. Excuse me for my yawning. I really didn't get very far, and I'm glad I turned on the, I'm glad I remembered to start recording because, look at that, we have found another village. Lucky us. Now our best bet for training Bud at this point will most likely be a Weedle. Excuse me, not a Weedle. Oh, this town has some lava. Excuse me, well that's rather unfortunate because we really don't want to live next to lava. That would be rather unfortunate. What if one day we're being a little bit over or under cautious and we slipped and fell into the lava, and there would be all of our stuff. And wouldn't that just be extremely infuriating? But it appears that the lava does not go any farther than this, so again, excuse my yawning. I'm making myself sleepy. Apparently I'm good at this. Electro web. I doubt that Kakuna could learn that. Shadow Claw, Imprison, Fire Wave, Mystic Fire, Retaliate. Certainly a lot of moves that most likely could not learn due to the fact that Weedle is just, well, a Weedle. Despite the fact that I love Weedle, and moreover, its evolution, Meadrill. I, however, have to admit to my chagrin that it is not a very good Pokemon in terms of competitive, or even through regular playthrough. That doesn't mean that it's not possible to play with a Beedrill. As a matter of fact, there's plenty of people who actually have done that before. And that's perfectly fine. Okay. So sorry about that. The person was not being very polite and was being rather rude. I asked them to be quiet as I was going to be quietly live streaming, but they appear to not have heeded my words, and now it's quite upsetting to me that they refused to listen to what I have to say. But never mind that. Let's just move on, shall we? Can you visit the Nether and tell me afterwards? No. That solved that problem. Hello, good sir. How can I help you? Can you feed 250 Pokemon for me? Most likely, over the course of time. Probably. Great, let me know when you're done. Would you like that specific? Defeat 200 different... Okay. Excellent. So you just want any Pokemon. That's good. So, shall we call this... Oh, hello. You want to know about the legendary birds. Which bird did you give me? Which one is it? Arctic Arcavian. I see. You gave me... You gave me the Articuno one, which is great because that gives me the XP charm. Can you mine 15 redstone ores for me? Why, certainly. Do I want to call this place home? That rat is currently trying to go under that well. That's very strange. Why do you want that, Mr. Rat? Oh, I could be very rude. Sorry, it could be Mrs. Rat as well. An interesting point. Is this what I consider a good place to build? Certainly not. Certainly not a good place. Is it a good place to take shelter while I build up? Most definitely. Hello, sir. You cater low poke loot for me? Most certainly, sir. I don't foresee any possible trouble that could come from, but one does not know. Apparently this is the only way that I keep quiet. This house couldn't possibly be lived in, as there's no way for the poor villagers to get in. So I shall move myself. Hello, new viewer. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Have you had a good day? Have you had a not so good day? Is there anything you wish to talk about with me? I'm here, if you want. And if not, that's okay too. Let's see. Let's take a little bit of this tree. Might as well knock down this whole tree. After all, we might as well continue with... Well, we'll get started, because I believe we will move into this house right here. And we'll of course need to build a way up, a more efficient way, so the villagers can finally enjoy the home that they will no longer own, as we will be using it for temporarily until we can, of course, move on to greater pastures. But for now, a humble little abode like this is perfectly fine to suit our needs for now. Let's take all our stuff and move it into our new home. Excluding the crafting table, apparently. Apparently it wants to stay outside. Silly crafting table. You need to come inside. You're one of the most important things when it comes to this world known as Pixelmon. Or just plain Minecraft for that matter. Anyway, I'm really a little bit parched. That's much better. Let's build some chests to store our stuff. We can put up this, and we can put up this right here. That's not quite where I wanted. Let's move this just a little bit to the right. There we go. That's much better. So I'll move everything into here. Aside from this furnace, which we will install right into the wall. It saves some space if we just install some things into the walls. I'm hoping oh man, it's nice that we found this village, and it's even nicer that I was actually recording this when we found the village, because it would be slightly awkward that I have to realize that we did all that and then found out that we weren't actually recording it, so it would not go on the channel, and that would be unfortunate. In any case, so let's see what our humble little town has to offer. What do you sell? Quality of your goods. Oh yes, that's right, I already checked. My bad. My bad. It is actually a lovely day. It's actually quite a lovely day. Let's try putting up. It is rather unfortunate that we happen to have a bunch of not so useful trees like this, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So let's continue. Let's make some sticks, and let's make ourselves an axe, an iron axe. As we currently have a bunch of our houses near the Poké Center, I will have to make note of that. I'm gonna have to try and start remembering that. It's right next to the Pokemart. How convenient. Let's make sure we set our spawn. We don't want to get blown away or anything like that. And let's build ourselves. Let's just stick to one iron axe, and we'll make a couple of pickaxes, as we'll be needing to start a mine pretty soon if we want to be able to go and survive on our own without any need of things like crafting. Pardon me, such as the villages or an open Poké Center nearby. We're gonna have to be looking for some diamonds. I would of course prefer to live near a plains with a village so that I can get quests such as this one. Pardon. Can you find a fortress in the Nether and tell me about it afterwards? Yes, I most certainly can. As soon as I fulfill that quest for getting to the Nether, I will happily be on my way and get that done. I may not probably find you by the time I get that happily done, but as a matter of fact, I think we'll just accept for I might keep this one because it will happen over time. I think we'll keep that one and this one as well, just because they might be helpful to get some loot afterwards. See, I don't really want to live in this village for very long. I mostly want to live in the plains because that's one of the best building areas. Though a desert might suffice, so provided we get the right materials. But it would be very hot all the time, and I don't really wish to go through that very much, so we will just continue through our quest to continue the world. Ah, look at right there. A Pokeloot. Let's put this quest up. We did it. We found a Pokeflute. Surely this man will be pleased that we finished his quest, and in such a hurry as well. Excuse me. Pardon me again. It appears that we're freezing to death again already. That's rather unfortunate. Let's go and sleep and make this nighttime plague nothing more but a distant memory. And spam the W key for some reason. This should keep us warm. I am rather confused. Okay. I was rather confused as to why we were still freezing. And now that we're back to normal, I suppose it was just because it suddenly shifted a day and it needed a second. That's fine. Everyone has their off days. Now, what we're looking for is actually what we'll do it wanted a regular one Pokeloot. Okay, so now let's return to Gloria and tell her that we fulfilled her quest. Gloria, how did you get into this house? You did not get into this house. Are you on the roof, Gloria? No. Isn't Gloria the police officer? Gloria, is that you? Thank you for letting me know. Here, take this. He gave me 7 gold nuggets. Or, sorry, gold ingots. Wow, that's thoughtful, I guess. Not really something I'm looking for currently, but it might come in handy later down the line. let's go back into the blacksmith shop because we can pick up this good rod and we can see if we can fish up some Magikarp. Preferably because that would be something that would be very easy to train with. And also get me a judge to see when, if the battle music is still far too loud. No, it is perfectly reasonable volume. And that Magikarp is level 19. That's unfortunate, because it definitely would know tackle. It appears that I have a strange bug in which my Pokemon tries to escape twice. It's not me clicking twice. It just happens to be that it escapes twice. Yeah. Right there, see? You heard that I wasn't clicking. It's rather odd. Because it is double tapping in terms of escaping, that means we're able to escape sometimes, and we normally wouldn't. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not really normal in terms of mechanic. I can't believe that. Let's see. Anything new today, ladies? No. Okay. What I can do is buy a Pokeball, and then I can use this Pokeball Do I have any string? Because I'll need at least one string. I do have at least one string. So I take these sticks, and we take this string and this Pokeball, and we make ourselves an Olderod. Now surely an Olderod can get us something that is below level 15, which is of course the level, there we are. Let's use Poison Sting. Which is of course below the level in which Magikarp learns Tackle. Making the Magikarp rather useless when it comes to attacking. Perfect for a bud who is pretty fragile. But of course naturally that means that it doesn't experience a whole lot of experience, because Magikarps don't really give good experience. But hey, it pretty much fully evolves by the time it's level 10, so it shouldn't take too long, and in the meanwhile, we can talk. Oh yes, we can talk. We can talk and talk and talk. Here's what I want out of this story. I want to be able to go into the stars, into the world of space without any worry, with a whole army of bug Pokemon beside me. Yes, as you can see, they don't really give very good experience. Magikarp never really did, even in the original Pokemon games, but especially so here. But I have a very big vision that I wish to continue. I want to be able to have a nice lovely house with a picket fence and a nice yard. Don't you think that's lovely? I'm hoping that we can at least get that done by the time we roll around to series 3, or rather, get past the first. Get past first 10 episodes. I hope by episode 10 we at least have found a place and built a house, even if it's not a perfected one yet. I am truly thinking of a better way to raise Bud to an appropriate level. However, not much really comes to mind. There are, of course, the Pokemon that don't really fight back either, like Kakuna or or the Carapace. However, its only attacking move is Poison type, and bugs are not very effective. I have a suspicion that by the time we got around to actually killing Weedle or Kakuna, it would run out of power points and struggle and kill us. Or perhaps not. Another option, of course, is to go and try and find some weak grass types, as grass types are. As grass types are very weak, of course, very weak to bug. They're weak to poison types. However, currently off the top of my head, I cannot think of a place that would have some. Please leave. Yeah, thank you. If you didn't catch that, it said that Bud escaped. I don't think that's correct. What do you think? Poor Bud. There's not really an area I can properly train him, aside from potentially a wild Magikarp that wander about. This is, of course, the difficulty with having a bug-type Pokemon only playthrough. You end up having to train on a bunch of things, or even switch training, just to be able to fight something and fight the occasion. And even at their most powerful, they are not the best type in terms of fighting capabilities. I could try and fight. There is one option. leftovers. That's pretty good. I might just keep that on, but we could, of course, try and fight regular Pokemon, but unless they were level 2 or something like that, we would probably get nowhere. And really, the only thing that's level 2 around here, potentially, is Rattata. And Rattata is, well, still pretty vicious for a beginning Pokemon. I mean, I do like that double tap. I don't know, is that... Ooh, pardon. Let me get rid of this. Is that an ability we have? Blocks the additional effect of an attack taken. No. A level 5 Centrant. Even a little weak level 5 probably still wouldn't stand a chance. But maybe C-Dot. Oh dear. Wait, read this. What level is the C-Dot? 12. No. C-Dot is not a bug type. It is a grass type. It is a grass type, however. The problem is that no, Hoot Hoot, I don't want to fight you. Thank you. Problem is that Weedle is just very, very vital. So let's talk about... Of course, we could, if we're desperate, we could of course train on bug Pokemon. The problem with that being, of course, is, well, bug is not very, poison is not very effective against poison, and all we know is Poison Sting, and we won't really learn another move until the problem. At level 3, we might be able to stand a chance here. Let's give it the old Poison Sting, and hope for a poison. We got a good thing, and Bud does restore some health. Let's use Poison Sting. Good. Let's hope it keeps using Tail Whip. It's not. Oh dear. Oh dear. We didn't. Let's hope that it uses Tail Whip. It used Tail Whip. Good for us. The victory is ours. So not very much experience without an experience booster either, for that matter, such as the Lucky Egg and the EXP Charm. But we are nowhere near close to ready to try and go and get that. Look. A majestic Beedrill. Do you see this, bud? Do you see that? That's what you're gonna turn into. Well, not that particularly, because that's a Mega Evolved form, of course. I was referring more to the fact that you would become a Beedrill. And although you would not be, like, as strong as, say, a Dragon type or anything, you would still be pretty pretty powerful. Excuse me. At least compared to your other statute form currently. But with all that said, there is a forest over there. Perhaps we can find Abras as or we could try a Kakuna fight. A Kakuna slash a Metapod. I would personally much more prefer a Metapod fight. I could, of course, get ready to make a God Pokemon. I could wait to get God and then get a bug plate so I could actually use it. There's a Metapod over here. Let's try and fight this Metapod. These little scamps are always hidden in the trees. Let's see if we can parkour our way up to see if we can find the Metapod. Sounds very close. He must be lurking at the top of this tree. Or maybe perhaps the next one over. Metapod, where are you? We need to do an experiment on you. Oh, you've gone faint. Surely that means you are on the ground. Perfect. A level 8 and a level 7. Let's go after the level 8. Let's try Poison Sting. Ah, I was mistaken. I apologize. Apparently, we're just neutral against Bug now, which is fine. What we need to hope for is poison, and to keep the poison for more than 5 seconds. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Even if its ability sheds in, kicks in and cures it, we still had that one little jab. That will make this go a lot faster. And if it can continue being poisoned and not immediately cure itself of its poisoning, my goodness, the luck on both sides is incredible. Especially that luck on the skill. There we go, you are now dead. It appears that we are capable of taking on Metapods. Kakunas will most likely resist our attacks as they are bug poison instead of just bug. Let's see if this Metapod has shed skin. Oh, we got a crit. That also will help. This Metapod appears to not have shed skin. Or if it does, it's getting poor luck. And there we go. And now Bud is evolving, and we can't see it because this game loves to torture me with not being able to see anything. That's lovely. Oh, there we go. Just in time. Where are you going? Bud. Bud, you're embarrassing me. Congrats, we are now a Kakuna with slightly better stats. And the ability to harden. Hello, Bud. Aren't you adorable? See, even bug Pokemon are easy to pick on when against bug Pokemon, with a bug Pokemon. I think in the next episode, where is this? Metapod, it is very loud in my ear. There it is. Boom. Ooh, a level 9. So apparently they can either have a chance to not have pardon me, they either have a chance to not have shed skin, or that last Metapod had some extremely bad luck when it came to poisoning us, or through healing from its poison. See, what we're relying on, okay, it's happening again. What we're relying on is the poison effect, because it's hot, because it's using harden and raising its defense. Our poison sting is doing nothing in terms of damage, but the poison effect, on the other hand, is absolutely fainting this Pokemon. And that's exactly what we want. And that is why, and that makes this, and that is what makes this possible, is the fact that another Metapod, it's dancing in the weird grass, a grass that shouldn't exist, and yet it does. I don't believe we have enough poison things to at least take out this one. It's the poison that really kills him in the end. Level 8, very good. We have 2 more levels. I would go after the Bellsprout, but the rather unfortunate thing is that it's the Bellsprout. Bellsprouts have pretty high special attack for a base Pokemon, that is, or at least high enough that even if we used Poison Sting, which is super effective, or at least it should be, rather. Maybe not. We are recovering what we are losing from this battle. Well then, never mind. Kakuna, on the other hand, we shall not fight. For 2 reasons. Metapod we can pick on, because they are just bug, and bugs can still be poisoned. But Kakuna, of course, as we can clearly see, is a bug poison. And we also have shed skin, which we will not be keeping when it evolves. So we better enjoy it while it lasts. And by enjoy it, I mean never use it, because nothing that we fight will give us a status effect, because we will pretty much run away from anything that isn't easily picked on. There is, of course, Abra. But Abra you need to kill in one shot, because it will just teleport away if you do not kill it in one shot. Naturally, of course, if you had a thing like Arena Trap or a move that would go away, or a move that would allow for no Zigzagoon. There are no bug types that no pickup, which is rather sad, because that means that the road to getting pickup is closed to us, and the road to payday as well. If we want to make money, we either have to find items to sell, get them from Poke Centers, or beat trainers. We can still get an amulet coin, however, and beat up trainers to get double money. So there's at least a good small side. However, I might be incorrect. If any of you out there know of a Pokemon, a bug-type Pokemon that knows pickup, please let me know, but I'm rather certain that there is none. We still have an impressive array of Pokemon to choose from, and even some that allow us to traverse under the water and in the air. However, our Bud will not be one of them. If we want to traverse the air or sea, we'll need to collect a bug Pokemon and add them to our party. But like I said, we have to do it fair and square. We have to be able to at least encounter it in a battle. Just catching it outside is now forbidden, and I am going the wrong direction. Good for me. There are, of course, bug Pokemon that will allow us to traverse the land, the sea, and the sky. In terms of on the land, well, there's Heracross and Pinsir. That bird is spazzing out in the air. That's rather unfortunate for him. Let's see. Let's keep a lookout for. There's one. A Metapod to pick on. I'm sorry, Metapod, but you were made to be picked on. It's a sad fate, I know, but you must come and you must accept it. Another thing we can do is beat raids. If we manage to beat some raids, we would be able to collect a bunch of stuff to sell. That would require actually beating a raid, which is most likely not going to happen for quite a while. Because that pretty much locks us to either really weak Pokemon or I should just not. Okay, I was gonna say, when it gets poison, I should just use something like String Shot, so that I don't waste a bunch of poison stings trying to hit it. Because by this point, there's no use. Okay, I was just about to say, let me just switch back now, but no, it used Shed Skin again and got rid of us. Because I'm wasting a bunch of poison stings trying to do damage against a Pokemon that's just hardening itself over time. Oh, we're getting those lucky crits from this one. How lucky for us. The advantage of bug Pokemon, of course, being, is it going to use a Shed Skin? No, it's not. Alright, let's use String Shot now. Just lower its speed and let the poison take care of itself. The big benefit of bug Pokemon is that they evolve pretty early. And once we gain one more level, we will have a Beedrill that learns, I believe, that we will have a Beedrill that learns, I don't know if it's Twin Needle or Fury Attack in this one. Let's see, is it use Shed Skin? No. Then let's use some String Shot to lower its speed. Why waste it when let's be honest here, it's the poison effect that's actually winning the day for us, and not the actual poison sting itself. I'm not going to say that it's not doing damage at all, but let's be real here. The poison is what's actually doing it. Alright, let's use String Shot once again. It's most likely going to shed skin. Oh, lucky us, we get another turn of just using string shot. Appears that the poison's going to take care of it. Shen skin activated. That's horrible. Now we're gonna have to try and kill it now. See, like, this is what I was talking about. That's very low amount. But at least we didn't waste a lot of. At least we didn't waste a lot of poison, as many poison stings as we needed, trying to, because we remembered to use string shot whenever it was still poisoned. On the bright side, at least we get stabbed from poison sting. That was always a bright side, though. Poisoned, perfect. Is it gonna at least stay poisoned for one turn? Probably not. Oh, it is. It is. Excellent. Let's use string shot then. Shed skin activated. Well, we got one poisoning string through. We are so close to already having a fully evolved Pokemon. See Metapod and the gang, Metapod, Kakuna, Caterpie, they were there. Ooh, we got the poison right away, but that makes me feel like we're gonna get the shed skin right away. We did not. Excellent. Excellent. Let's hope that our luck continues and shed skin doesn't activate if it has it. Or even better luck, maybe it just doesn't have shed skin at all. It could have shield dust, but I highly doubt. Oh, and just as I said. But if we can kill this one, if we can kill this Metapod before we run out of power points, then we can most likely get enough experience to level up here. So let's hope for that poison before Metapod gets too strong or too defensive. Can't go any higher. It's at its max, and we're still doing pretty decent damage. Shed skin, come on. That's so ridiculous. It should at least go through at least one turn. We did it, and we're at level 10. And we're already evolving. And of course, the camera is not letting us see anything. Flashing lights, watch out. I'm sorry, I really wish I could do something about this, but my god, Beetril, you're tiny. I can't ride you. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, we now have the ability Swarm. So, and we learned a new move. It was Twin Needle, just like I thought. Twin Needle is a 2-turn, it's a 2-attack. It is double kick and has a chance to poison. A fun fact about Twin Needle. Back in Generation 1, when Bud first appeared, or rather Beetril, its species, first appeared, Twin Needle was the only move. Twin Needle was the only move that could poison a poison type. Now ordinarily, poison types were not necessarily allowed to poison themselves. But because of an error, or because of the fact that the game generally only checked to see if the move's attack was the same, such as if you use toxic or poison powder on a poison type Pokemon, it wouldn't affect. But because of the way that it generated, it checked the ability, it made, because Twin Needle was a bug type move rather than a poison type move, and naturally it was also the only one that had the chance to poison in the first place. That left it was the only other move that could poison a target. It obviously left it the only way to poison. Is it not turning to night, or is it just the sunrise? No, it's turning to night. It was the only Pokemon that was able to poison types. The same kind of generation quirk also made it so that, hi, can I help you? You get a shiny Pokemon for me? What, this century? You really think I'm gonna find a shiny Pokemon just out of nowhere? You gotta be joking, kidding me, right? Okay. Are we near some kind of swamp? Let's head over this way. Because I want a particular mission. I want a particular Pokemon, and just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second to look up. We're gonna try and get ourselves a Yanma. Because Yanma is a Pokemon that will be able to help us fly around. Or more specifically, Yanmega. And the rule is, as long as it is a bug type, you're allowed to use it. Now keep in mind that means that the Scorpy Drapion means that I could use the Scorpy, so long as I never evolved it, I could keep the Scorpy of my party. However, Drapion is far stronger. But the issue with that, of course, is that it goes from a bug, I believe it is a bug poison, to a dog poison. And because dog is not a bug type, I can't use it. However, if I kept it as a Scorpy and never evolved it, I could have a level 100 Scorpy and still be within the confines of the rules. But I don't want Scorpy. I don't like Scorpy. I already have Bud, who is a bug poison, and I don't really think I'm going to keep Bud on my team as it is. Well, perhaps I shall keep him. I mean, poison is good against fairies, and fairies are pretty strong, so it'd be nice to have a poison thing along the way. But of course, there are better bug poison types besides Beedrill. Hell, there's better. Look at right there. You see that swimming right there? That's a dupider. There it is. You see? Did you see it? Right there. What level are you? How high of a level are you? Blub, 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 blub. Drowning, drowning, drowning. What level are you? You dastardly demon. What are you? Is that 13? That's 13. 13. I would love to have a dupider. It will allow us to swim under the sea. And that would be an excellent Pokemon to have. It's one of the few that will allow us. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That is not a level. That is not a level. That is not a level 13. That is a level 18. Perhaps we should... Ooh, a move tutor. Oh, how interesting. It only tells us moves that we can learn. Not like I have 15 down. Why can you learn throat chop? What do you chop with throat? Not that I would pay 5 diamonds for throat chop. My goodness, man. What kind of scam do you think you're running? No. Back off. Buddy, if you're gonna try scamming people, could you at least try harder than that? Come on. You seriously expect me to pay 15 diamonds for Drill Run? You're out of your mind. Bug is super effective against psychic types. You can't use fake out. You can only use fake out on your first turn. Fury attack. That is decent if we're facing an opponent that isn't affected by poison or bug. Let's get rid of String Shot. Harden still has an effect for us. I believe, if I'm correct, we spawned directly near Moor. We spawned near Moor, and because we spawned near Moor, we'll be able to access the lovely Yanma right away. As a matter of fact, I believe we even found a Yanma, and even a surprising twist Pokemon. A shiny Ekans. I believe we found that right away. I could be wrong, but I believe that we found one right away. And we found this Poke Center, which is good. We can come back to this one if we need be. If need be. Oh. Let's see, do we get something good? We got a power lens. Makes it slower but raises special attack. That's decent, I suppose. Yeah, it does this weird thing where it tries to escape twice. That's rather strange. don't mind. I don't mind, of course. It matters not to me. But I want to try and at least finish this episode by catching a Yanma. Below level 33, preferably. Because if we got that, then we could fly around, and we could escape our village and fly until we found just the right village for us. And wouldn't that just be swell and dandy? Swell and dandy. Yes, indeed. How far? We are pretty close to where we first spawned into this new world of ours. We spawned in with our Fennekin. Yanma will be, of course, an excellent member to the team, as it does have things like speed boost and compound eyes. Of course, generally when you're... Oh no, it wasn't lying to us. It wasn't lying. We didn't actually find that area. It's just a poor, broken, glitchy map. That's rather disheartening, to be honest. That's very disheartening. Is there another place? Oh. Here we are. Swampland. Let's try this one. That's even further away. How unfortunate. Let me just see. Yes, that is a place that Yanma can spawn. Well, this might be a rather long journey, but let's get going. But before we do, let's mark this as our home. Even the wildlife is whispering. How fortunate. I promised that well, actually, I never promised, but I said that we would be trying to catch a Yanma in this episode, and I was semi-serious. So let's go. Yanma can be found rather uncommonly It's a rather uncommon spawn near swamps and jungles. What is considered a jungle? Because of course we have the biomes of plenty mod, meaning that we of course could potentially find a jungle-like structure, and each one is kind of different depending on which one we want. Knock it off. Well then, I'm not playing this game with you. Go away. You attacked me, so if you're gonna sit there and you're just gonna keep flashing me until, I don't know, I cry, whatever, then you can go straight and cry yourself. I'm not playing that game with you. Fell down there. That would have been unfortunate. Was there even water down there to try and catch me at the bottom? Yes. There's even a way to mostly swim back up. So it wouldn't have been too bad. But still, a rather unfortunate event if it had occurred. Come on, we have no time to waste. We have to get moving. Keep on the moving. And don't stop, keep on the moving. Don't stop moving until we get to the jungle. I mean the swamp, I meant swamp. My bad. Oh. What's this? Is this by chance more? Oh, it's a marsh. Well, does that apply? Is this marsh considered a swamp? It is. Excellent. And there's even a town really close by to this marsh. So we are free to try and collect our Yanma here. And maybe we'll even try and pick up, so I was gonna say Center Scorch, that's not quite what I meant. A dew biter while we're waiting for the Yanma to spawn. Now there's a level 19 down there, and there's also a level 19 down there. Well, I guess choices are rather not Not needed. Let's try Twin Needle. Try and get its health down. Oh, we got bite. That's bad. Oh, we got poisoned. Ooh, that's not good. Infestation. Oof. Well, we got this one shot. Let's go for the great ball. He shoots. He scores. Well, we got our Dupiter. Even if it's probably dying currently. We got our Dupiter. Stats are probably better than Beedrill's currently. Yeah, but mostly because it has a special a special attack lowering nature. I'm not sure if I want that. That's pretty awful. That's pretty awful. I might want to try and get a different one. One that at least doesn't have that special attack lowering nature. Well, let's see. Does it have special moves? Physical, special, physical. It has two of its moves. Two of its moves are special. Two of its moves are special. That's rather unfortunate. Two of its moves are special, and I feel really Yanma. There's a Yanma right there. Let's go for it. What level is it? It's got to be decently high. What level? 14. That's okay. We can take that on. What does it have? Does it have compound eyes or speed boost? It has speed boost. Interesting. Let's try for a poison sting. Look at how big it is compared to our Beedrill. That's so weird. Oh, a critical hit. That's a... Oh no. We have to try now. Go. He shoots. He fails. Let's hope the poison doesn't kill. The poison didn't kill. We have one more shot. Go. He shoots. He scores. Yanma is ours and very beaten. We got a Yanma with speed boost and a neutral nature. That's actually pretty good, and it has no attacks that give it stab. How wonderful. Well, we got our lovely members. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this Dupiter. I think before we end this episode, we should try for a second. Something that doesn't have a special attack lowering nature. Not that I'm perfectly aware if Dupiter is a physical monster or not, but I do know that water is a most generally special move, and Bug is known to have some better. Here we go. This Dupiter is really spinning. Dupiter, please. I'm trying to hit you. Go for the gold. He shoots. He scores. Excellent. What about this one? Attack lowering nature and special defense. That's fine. I will accept that. And what moves does it know? Infestation, bug bites, and water gun. Okay. Well, with that comes to the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. We accomplished quite a lot. We've got Bud up to level 12 and fully evolved, and we've gotten some new friends. Yanma and a little dew biter. Let's hold on. May I take shelter for 1 second, please? Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Just wanted to clear the grass out of your house. Okay. And with that, the three of us here together. Okay, hello, I guess she wants to be in the shot. Alright. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this live show. If you enjoyed, please consider giving me a follow, and consider following me on my live stream. And I hope to see you in the next one, those of you who are watching on YouTube. And so, okay, thank you for pushing me, Yanma. Please stop. Alright, anyway, thank you so much for watching. We have been happy to have served you for this episode, and we have been happy to have served you for this live show, and we will of course serve you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.